Heyo, hey, we've got a RP and a Bella. Hi guys. I know it's been forever since you've seen me, and even longer since you've seen Matt.
My walls
So
aren't blue anymore
no,
because
he's
I'm
at
in a
his new
different
place.
building.
So much has happened and everything. Everybody,
I
let me
just
know how
realized
your summers are going. Matt and I will.
coat rack
uh,
moving up in the world.
yes, I will very quickly summarize my updates, and then you get to tell us about all the things. Cody won't be joining us tonight because he got a really bad migraine, and he's trying to be more responsible with his health, which we are encouraging. So I told him, yes, go lay down, hydrate, because he worked a very long shift in the heat. I don't like that. Don't help the migraine. Uh, Cody must not. Yes, Cody is not here today. CB probably will not be joining us for the rest of the summer. I don't know about Whip Wednesday right now because I'm currently taking medicine 2 out of 3 that has to fail before they'll try the Vyepti, and it's doing a good job failing. So that's I basically, because I don't have an air conditioner in this room, I'm like, if I have a migraine, I will not come in here. I'm already shiny. It might be short Monday streams, but I'm feeling up to working on writing stuff today, so I wanted to. But yeah, and book talks are also on hold because currently CB is working 2 jobs. She has a summer job and then her regular weekend job. Although this week she's not working any job because she's on her annual family vacation, so we might see her pop into chat. Who knows? Now,
So I think that means that we need a GoFundMe to fund CB to quit both of her jobs.
no, it's fine. The summer one ends at some point. I think halfway through July or toward the end of July. I don't remember when. I just know it ends sometime in July. So we'll have her back, just not before August. She was like, because like earlier, so book talk. We were supposed to do a lady's guide to Scandal, but I was dying the week that we had originally scheduled it, and so I completely forgot. And CV was just busy, she forgot, and then she kept going. She's like, yeah, I can read this book. She'd be dead. And I'd be like, do you want to just skip book talk until August? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I don't, I'm like, you're working 2 jobs, girl. If you don't want to put in the mental energy to read a book, it's fine. Just do whatever you need to do that relaxes you. So we love her. She's trying. Right now she worked on her story for 4.5 hours today for the first time since I think she said the 11th. So she's quite happy. If I get up and you see me limping at all, it is because my one of my nibblings bonus grandparent rented out a skating ring for his birthday, and my entire family loves to skate, like all of us do. I have, however, not been skating since my children were little because my children didn't really take to it, and my husband, he says no. but like I saw my nibblings, and my children actually wanted to attempt it again. So, I got my inlines because fuck trying to stand on the quads. Cannot do that. I am an inline all the way girly, just the one row. And I was helping the children, and the skating rink we go to is nice. They've got like these, they're pipes, but I can't remember the type. Either way, they basically make skating canes or skating walkers out of these pipes, and so that's essentially what the kids, and they've got them in all sizes too. So like like adult sizes and everything, so I was like showing the kids how to do it with them. And then the kids were doing pretty well, so I was like, let me go relive my glory days going around the rink. Now, the thing that should definitely be noted is that I used to own my own skates, and my own skates were phenomenal at being good at turning. These ones that I got at the skating ring, not so much. So like I felt myself wobble, and I went to, just do this thing that is essentially muscle memory for me, where I turn my outside foot to stop, and then my inside foot also turns. But no, this skate doesn't let that happen. So basically, instead, my leg turned at a right angle, and
that's not the angle it goes.
My other leg just kept going, and I fell right on my knee as my body continued to twist under me, and I was just there, and my aunt and uncle, they were like, are you okay? My aunt helped me go sit down for a little while, right? And I took the skate off, because I was expecting, because let me tell you, I know I'm old, and because when it happened, I just felt a shot of heat just throughout my whole body, and that has never happened before when I fell. Like, we used to play Wipeout, and the way I would wipe out is I would just fall on my ass. Like, that's how you stop. And, yeah, I was sweating. Like, I had been perfectly cool, I had been fine, but then all of a sudden, the heat and the sweat. And so I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to be done for the rest of the night. But then after a little while, my leg felt fine, and I put my skate back on. I mean, it was a little sore, but that was it. And so I continued to skate for the rest of the night. I even, at one point, had my, he's like my 1-year-old nephew, like he wanted to go do something, so I picked him up and I was very careful, shoveling on the carpet with him. And then later, I did that several times, and then later in the night I saw this sign that specifically said don't hold children while I was, I'm like, oh well, that wasn't near the play area. So my poor husband, he's like, you should just not be on that leg. And I'm like, it's fine, it's just a little sore. I took my skates off at the end of the night, and I felt it with every single step. I was like, oh my God. And then we get home, and I shower and everything, and then I get on the bed, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be sore tomorrow. The next day, oh my God, I moved it and it hurt. It's been healing every day. I've been very careful with it, but it's still a little sore. So yeah. I'm like, I was like, I'm gonna just stick to teaching the younger generation to earn their glory days. I'll return there one day after I buy my own skates.
Yeah.
Fuck those ones.
Oh. I've been, playing outside with the nephews and everything, and the oldest one, he's 6 now, and he's now fast enough that, when he's chasing me, we're playing tag or whatever, I do kind of have to jog to,
You're like, I have to try?
I'm like, I can't just, mall walk away from him anymore. I do have to, put some effort in, and, we'll play for, 7 minutes, and I'm like, Uncle Matt's got to lay down. I am out of breath.
Oh, also, my baby sister could go into labor at any time.
Oh, nice.
And if she does, I have to go to my mother's to help my grandmother watch her children, because my nephew loves me and my mother and no one else. So I have to help take care of him. He's the 1-year-old. So I have to help take care of him. But it's fine. I don't mind being needed.
Oh, so, speaking of...
Now, she should not go into labor until the 2nd, because that is the day that I picked.
and she needs to be respectful of your decisions.
But just in case, in case, if I, suddenly be like, hey guys, I gotta go, that's probably why.
But no, speaking of very young nibblings, I have a new niece who's 3 months old.
Oh.
And
A very
It's
fresh one.
a very fresh niece, but it's wild because when my nephews were infants, I could calm them down so easily. They would, like, they're crying, I pick them up and do whatever, get them to stop crying. I was great at it. I don't know if niece senses the stress in my heart. I don't know if my I have aged out of being good with babies. I cannot get this little girl to stop crying anytime I hold her. And
You
I'm like,
never age out of it, but were you stressed with your nephews?
no. And I think
Then
that
yes, the
I
babies
think it's that.
can the babies can sense the stress. That's one of the reasons that I'm so good with them is because
Yeah.
I am never stressed when I have a baby.
Yeah, like my first nephew when he was born, I was I think 21, the
Yeah.
least stressed age you could be. And and I'm just like, yeah, whatever,
No,
man. I'll throw you in there like a pizza. I don't care. And now like the niece, I'm just like, oh, I have bills to pay,
she,
and she feels it.
yeah, so just like they feed off of your emotions. So if you're calm, they will calm. So
Well,
just try
she's
to learn how to be zen again, Uncle Matt,
she's gonna have to take it up with my career.
with your new mortgage.
Yeah. If she wants to pitch in, I can be more calm when I'm holding the 3-month-old. Pay a bill
That's
if you
the
don't
one
want me
that
to
when
be
you're
stressed.
That's the one that when like they're 18, they'd be like, Uncle Matt, can I move in with you?
Yeah.
um, just Sam is alive. Oh, okay, I see the so is Matt, but not Cody. All right. My niece turned 5 on Sunday. We're going up to my sister's place this weekend to celebrate her birthday and July 4th. Nice. My uncle and aunt have recently moved back because my uncle Buddy is career military. So he's been like all over, but he hasn't like lived near us in I think he said like 17 years, which tracks from my memory.
Yeah.
And so they're like very excited to be back here and stuff. And like my local library was hosting like a dads and donuts, but like Chris worked and my dad's Saturdays are currently called for because he's going out to my baby sister's house to help my brother-in-law build. Because currently they have like a small house. Their like trajectory to land and home ownership has been going slow but steady throughout the years. And basically they bought an acre and then built a small little starter house that just has a couple rooms. But now they need the bigger house, especially because this is baby number 5. So they need the bigger house now. So my brother-in-law has been working his ass off to try to get the bigger house done. And my dad decided that. He was like, well, I'm going to start going out there on Saturdays because it sounds like he needs help. Because like their goal is to have the house ready so that they can be in the bigger house by the time the baby comes. My poor sister keeps, or not my poor sister, my poor brother-in-law has to deal with my baby sister, who keeps just moving things into the new house that they're not ready to live in there yet. But she just keeps putting things in there, so he has to like work around it and everything. It's funny because I don't have to deal with it, but. So but my daughter, she was like, I really, really want to go for the donuts. So I asked my Uncle Buddy, I was like, hey, do you want to take Papa and go get some donuts at the library with me and the kids? And he was like, yes, this is exactly why I moved back here. Which, I don't actually know if he got to pick where he was stationed, but he's stationed at the military base here now. So he came back, and we had fun with that. And like I said, they were the ones who helped take care of me when I went down. But also this means that my youngest batch of cousins is sort of back. And so, which the second youngest one is 25 this year. Yeah, because his older brother is 26, so he's 25 this year. And now they've been taller than me since they were teenagers, so that was nothing new. But it's just, he like came, and so like they've been, separated from the main trunk of the family for a while. And his oldest brother had a baby, but he hasn't really like seen that baby yet. It's a freshie. It's like not even 6 months. And so he comes. The first family function he comes to is my son's birthday party, and I'm like introducing him to the kids. It's like, oh yeah, this is your Uncle Camden, and he's like, what? Like, I guess nobody informed him that though he is my cousin, he is their uncle, because that just makes everything easier. Especially since he's 25 and the oldest one of the children will be 15 in October. So, and he seems just absolutely delighted and tickled by this.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, no, I got this. I can do this. I can be everyone's uncle. And I looked at him, I'm like, you have so many nieces and nephews. And he's like, I'm seeing that.
I'm learning that today.
Which it's extra funny for me because, like I said, they're the youngest pocket, right? Mm-hmm. But the way my family had kids was very grouped. Like, there was me, and then 4 years later, there was, like, Zach, then Tabby, then Leah, the same year, and then Sean and I think little Kenny the next year, and then Nikki and Sabrea the next year, and then, like, it literally kept going until we get to Camden, and then 4 years later, we have the youngest Coda, so, like, the youngest is currently 21. Mm-hmm. But, and then my kids' generation, there's my oldest and my middle and my youngest, who are all, like, there's 3 years between my oldest and my youngest. And then my cousin, Zach, who is the one right after me, his oldest is the same year as my youngest. And then there's my one niece, and then it just goes baby, you know, just like mm-hmm. one right after the other at that point. So it's like a repeat of my generation, but he didn't really get to experience a lot of that because he was at the tail end. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, he gets to see what it was like from, like, my perspective, because by the time my youngest cousin was born, I was 15. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I also like you talk about, like, it's easier to just, like, call him uncle. Mm-hmm. I wish my family had done that, because for a long time as a little kid, the concept of cousin really confused me, because, like, we'd be with, like, my mom's cousins, and they're, like, my mom's age, and then mm-hmm. I would be with, like actual cousins' children, who are, like, younger than me, and everyone was just cousin, and so I'm just like, what is cousin? Is it just anyone that isn't my grandparents?
So I was born in a weird time because my mom was a teen mom. So basically, all of her cousins that were her age-ish and stuff, those were my aunts and uncles. But then her cousins who were my age, we just referred to as cousins. So it was like more an age hierarchy thing.
Right.
But like I said, with the kids' generation, it's a lot easier because mm-hmm. my youngest cousin is 6 years older than the oldest child, so mm-hmm. we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's like, I don't want to be like, that's your, plus my mom and my Aunt Ree, they've lived within 5 minutes of each other my entire life, right? Mm-hmm. And so basically my Aunt Ree is my second mom. Like, she's my second mom, that's my second house, you know?
Right.
And so her grandkids all call her Mima and stuff, right? And then my mom's grandkids all call her Nana, which, well, we don't really want to confuse the kids by being like, hey, that's your great Aunt Ree, and then they're talking to their cousins, and they're like, who the fuck is Ree? Yeah. Like, that's Mima. So it was just easier if all the kids, like, these are just all the grandparents. There's just, that's all. So I asked my uncle and my aunt, I'm like, what do you want the children to call you? Do you have a grandparent title? And my uncle said no, and I'm like, you are now Gramps Buddy. That is your name.
Should have picked one.
And my Aunt Jessie, she wanted Nana, but my mom is Nana Witch, and sometimes we just shorten it to Nana, so I was like, and now you are Nana Jessie. Like, I will make this easier for everyone.
Yeah.
Especially since I have a great Uncle Bud. Mm-hmm. So we can't have two great Uncle Buds.
Well, and yeah, because, like, my mom's aunts and uncles were, like, a part of my life. And I shouldn't say were, still are.
They're all gone now.
But it was like, they were just also called aunt and uncle, but then, like, my actual aunts and uncles were called aunt and uncle. And I just remember being 5 years old being like, you guys are not the same age. At all.
Literally, so my papa, he's the oldest of all his siblings, and he's like getting up there in age and stuff. So his siblings have decided that they are going to make an annual journey to us once a year to spend time with him and stuff, right? So this weekend was it, and they had a cookout and stuff, and I was playing a card game with my grandmother, my mom, and 3 of my great aunts. But I had grown up with 2 of those as that's just my Aunt JJ and my Aunt Barbie. Like that's just, but they're technically my great aunts. And it was quite fun, and also they quickly learned that neither me nor my grandmother are nice when we play cards, and she's probably where I learned it. So, but also, my Aunt JJ ain't nice when she plays cards either, so it's fine.
You're playing cards, there's no reason to be nice.
Exactly. We played this really weird card game. I'm looking for our timer while I do this. But, so basically, you can play like up to 8 people. And you deal the deck out between all the players, right? Mm-hmm. And then whoever has the 7 of diamonds goes first. And they put the 7 of diamonds down. And that's basically your master pile. You can only place other cards of different suits if the diamond is there. And if you don't have a card you can play, so like, say the second person, if they don't have the 6 or 8 of diamonds, they have to take a card from the person on your right. Mm-hmm. Now, the Joker, there's one Joker, and it is a wild card. You can put it anywhere. But whatever card you use it to replace, whoever has that card is now worth 50 points. This is bad, because as with many card games, your goal is to get the fewest number of points. And
this sounds familiar.
My grandmother kept giving me, it was horrible. I'd get down to 1 card, and like it keeps going till somebody goes out. Once somebody goes out, the points are added up that are left in your hand, and I would get down to 1 or 2 cards, and I just would not have a card that play. And then my grandmother would give me the 50 pointer, and I was like, you fucking bitch. I was like, oh. And there was like one time when the game was, I had 1 card left, and my mom was going out, and the only card she had left was the Joker, and she made it the King of Spades, and that was the card in my motherfucking hand, and I was like, how? I was like, oh, and in a different round, so I am, a little bit of a butt sometimes. And so I was like, as long as I have a card to play, I'm not putting down the 7 of hearts, because then nobody else can play hearts, and I don't have any hearts in my hand, so,
Yeah.
I run out of cards I can play. The only card I have left that I can play is the 7 of hearts. I put my hand on the 7 of hearts. My mother looks me dead in the eye, and she says, Samantha Lynn Nassett Ortiz, you put that 7 of hearts on the table. And I have, like, the most poker face. And I'm like, how did you know? And she's like, I felt it in my soul.
She's like I knew looking at the reflection in your own eye and like blocking it.
She's like, I knew you'd do that shit. And I'm like, Aunt JJ was doing it first. And then my Aunt Janet did it like 2 rounds later, and I looked at my mother and I said, see, it could have been Aunt JJ, but you had to full government name me. And I was about to play it anyway. But I don't know. I don't remember if she just had a lot of hearts in her car or like hand or what. But she's like, I made you. I know how you think. She's got some weird momdar, man. Her momdar is supernatural. Like, if I'm having a really bad day or something, she'll call me. She will know within, like, 2 seconds. Like, she knows how bad my migraine is that day just by talking to me for 2 seconds. I'm like, I'll just say hello. And the way I say hello, she knows. Like, there was this one day, I had a really bad week, and then I was finally feeling better, and she answers me, and I had, like, just woken up, so I knew I sounded tired and stuff. And I'm like, hey, Mama. And she, like, talks to me, and she's like, you sound so much better than you have sounded. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you. I call it mom magic. That's a magic system I want to learn one day. I'm working on it. I do that stuff to my kids all the time too. I'll like say, especially if one of them's in the kitchen and I know who's in the kitchen, I'll like say their name and they're like, "But how did you know?" And I'm like, "The one, like you're the only one who gets crushed ice." Oh, how are you liking living on your own now?
Oh, well, I was still living on my own before, but now it was an apartment, and now I've got a condo. But it is really nice. The only downside is my bedroom is now on the third floor, and it gets quite warm. So
Oh, yeah, hotter,
still trying to sort that out.
Do you have an office downstairs?
So I don't. I'm currently at my kitchen table. I have an office upstairs, but I have not assembled it yet. Because
Oh, what I was gonna say is switch the office and the bedroom.
yeah, which I still might do because the office has a ceiling fan and the bedroom does not.
Oh yeah. Oh, I would definitely switch it.
But the office has a much better view, and I don't care about my bedroom having a good view. I want my office to have a good view. So really, what I think I might do is just install a ceiling fan in the bedroom.
Yeah, I was about to say you can always just add a fan then.
But then that's just another task.
Okay, you know how long I've wanted a bookcase shelf there? I have the one picked out. I know what I want, and I just... Well, to be fair-ish, I could have gotten a bookshelf with my final convention paycheck. I, however, instead chose to splurge on Ren Fair food for my children.
This is a fair trade-off.
One of them wanted a turkey leg. I was certain they were not going to want the turkey leg once they got the turkey leg because it was really hot out, and I know them.
Yeah.
And it's just a big stick of meat.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you sure the turkey leg's like $20?" And they were like, dead certain they wanted a turkey leg. And then they got the turkey leg, and they took 2 bites of it, and then they were almost moved to tears because they were like, "It's such an expensive thing, and I don't want it right now."
Yeah.
I was like, "It's fine. Your father will eat the turkey leg."
As much as like I love food.
I got a walking taco instead. So
yeah, I'm not a turkey leg guy. They're too much, I think.
for me, I'm like I kind of get it, the like appeal of it in a like novelty sense, because like I'm eating a giant like leg, but I'm also like I don't care for chicken legs, and when I eat Thanksgiving turkey, I don't care for the legs. Like I used to, but like I turned 14, and for some reason I was just like, I don't really want the legs no more. Probably because I started calling my sister chicken leg. Her legs reminded me of chicken legs. 'Cause she was going through the awkward puberty phase.
Yeah.
That might be why.
That could be a factor.
Maybe some subconscious thing. Oh, Bella forgot to say she had this week off, and surprisingly had an extremely productive week. 13 chapters in less than a week, and still has a few more days. Nice. The most productive week of the entire year. Sweet. I have been doing nothing but reading. Anybody who has me on Pagebound, you know, I've just been reading and reading and reading. So, but that's I was gonna say that's just typical for Migraine Sam. However, also I've been reading this book much slower than I was reading the other books because the text is small and hard to read because of my migraines and my dyslexia, and I'm like, might only get large print from the library from now on, because the last 2 books I got were large print, and those were amazing, and because they're large print, I read the pages so much faster. I felt, not this one. But it's okay. But today I'm going to try to work on Not For Her. We're going to see how well that goes. What are you going to work on, Matt?
You know, I didn't think about that until, like, just now. So, yeah, I'm going to spend at least part of this sprint thinking, what am I going to work on?
Oh, well, before I go into Not For Her, I will be probably starting to set up the schedule for July, which, if anybody wants to volunteer to co-host in July, that's awesome. Just keep in mind that until I get a reliable migraine medication, there's no guarantee the stream will happen. But, if it does, though, we get to do things. 3, 2, 1, go! Sorry, one of my recommendeds was like, we need to talk about, and I'm like, who do we need to talk about? No, we don't. Who are you claiming I need to talk about things? And I'm like, oh, it's coffee and cults. That's just that's just for clickbait. It's fine. I will forgive her because coming from her, it's more like we need to talk about this. So.
Yeah.
So what I did was I was setting up my July schedule-ish. I've got it like mostly planned out, and I'm very excited that I get to make you and Cody watch Rockadoodle. So,
of which I know not a thing.
it's a wild ride. You're gonna enjoy it. I can't wait. It was either Rockadoodle or Oliver and Company. I was gonna say Oliver and Company, but then I was like, wait, no.
Well,
oh my
I have seen Oliver and Company. Granted, that was like 23 years ago.
Yeah.
So do I remember any of Oliver and Company? Not really.
No, but I would love to hear your opinions on Fagin. So we might do that one a different time. But yes, I recently introduced 2 of my 3 children to Rockadoodle. And now my oldest likes to quote a part of it, and it's great. Let's see. Bella is and then I like did one revision and was talking publishing things with somebody. I'm waiting for Fox to look at my one revision and let me know it's good because my brain says we're not moving on to the next one until this one is done. We're in the final trenches here, so I only have enough brain power to think about one at a time. But Bella's continuing what she was doing, taking notes on all the changes to the novel. This way she can quickly move through edits without risk of forgetting details. That's why she's going so quickly. Nice. RP is going to finish eating dinner, then get everything he needs ready for tomorrow morning. Then he has to work on a business plan / application. A business plan for what, if I may be nosy? Also, I'm free every Monday in July for streams. Okay, cool. I do have you written down for a Monday. I'm just not finalizing them quite yet. But I will probably DM you within the next couple of days. If you don't hear anything from me by Thursday, be like, Sam, did you die? And then I'll be like, yes, I did. Let me just send you the thing.
From the beyond.
From the beyond. This is the one downside to using EvMux. I can't delete or get rid of the bot message. All we can do, like, I can block the user, but then all we can do is bury it. That's it. So if you guys want to quickly bury that, Bella has finished chapter 25, total of 38. Yay! 13 left. That's awesome. It's 2/3 there. Matt, what did you end up doing?
I scheduled a plan to watch Rockadoodle.
Yes.
I also got a couple concerning work emails that I had to take care of. And then I just kind of messing around with a scene for a story I kind of want to write, but haven't done a whole lot with, so I'm just kind of feeling it out.
So, is it like the scene to a new thing you're thinking of working on? Oh.
Yeah.
Bella's using your color code systems are the way to go.
Yeah, what I have been working on for some time is kind of just on hiatus right now. Been rethinking it a lot in the edit, and it's gonna sit in stasis for a little bit, and I will return to it someday.
Fair enough. As happens sometimes. Refill my water bottle, please, child.
Why?
Because it's almost empty, and as you can feel, it's hot in here. Do you not want me to stay hydrated? If I don't stay hydrated, the migraines are worse. And then I'll make you cook dinner tomorrow. Yeah, you heard me. It's my oldest. He now fully takes after me and his aunts in the he will be like, no, I'm not doing that, or I don't want to,
Hmm.
as he's physically doing it.
Perfect.
uh, red for delay, blue for notes. Oh, delete. Blue for notes, green for adding new, and purple for keeping but moving. There are orange lines where my editor left comments, and I'm just going through and organizing everything fair. I have my color coding system changes per round of revision because it's just whatever. Like I've realized I have a hierarchy of colors, so it's whatever type of revision I find first gets my favorite, and then as I move down, so it's just that's why it's always different. So sometimes I have to open a document and be like, what the fuck is this color for? I should put a key somewhere, but nope. RP said, so 2 weekends ago I went on a farm tour of what's called an incubator farm. For those who don't know, an incubator farm leases small plots of land to beginning/new farmers with access to equipment. Nice. Oh, thank you. And water plus other stuff for very cheap. I talked with the manager there, and he said I was a prime candidate and that I should apply to start my farm business there for next year. Nice! I wish you very much luck on it.
Yeah.
I do think you've mentioned the incubator farm before, but I am glad that you explained it, because my brain would have gone to, oh, it's a farm for incubating chickens. Like that's where I would have gone. Bella wants everything to be in a single document so she doesn't have to bounce around too much, but all of it's in a good notes document. I'm trying to give actual info and get rid of the I appreciate that. I baked my husband me and the children baked my husband a Father's Day cake today because we kept forgetting to pick it up whenever we would go to the store. So we picked it up yesterday and we baked it today. He wanted a lemon one this year, so we did lemon.
Ooh, I love lemon cake.
But it was kind of funny because I was like, oh, I need oil. And he's like, we're out of oil. And I'm like, that's fine. I'll just use butter. So if you don't know, when you're baking a cake, you can substitute oil for slightly cooled melted butter. It will, however, be a little denser and less moist. So, but like, still very good. And as long as you use milk instead of water, it'll still be very moist. So. Mm-hmm. That's where most people's brains think of when I say incubator farm. Fair enough.
I was totally planning on like learning how to bake things. I got a hand-me-down KitchenAid to like mix stuff, and I have not baked a single thing. Will I bake something? I doubt it.
The children, they wanted to bake more, but like, you know, their arms get tired and stuff from all of the mixing, and that discourages them from baking as often as they would otherwise. So I was like, all right, my tall children, get the stand mixer down. And they were like, the what? And I'm like, we have a stand mixer. And they're like, what is that? I'm like, it's a mixer that's standing. And so they got it down, and I showed them how to use it. And they're like, we've had this? And I'm like, yeah, it's just really inconvenient to get down, and I'm used to doing it by hand, so that doesn't really bother me. But if you guys are gonna bake
character,
I'm like, but if you guys are gonna bake me cupcakes more often, go for it. As long as you guys get it down, put it back up and clean it, doesn't bother me none. Because like where I have it is up pretty high, so it's like I gotta put the chair down and go up and get it, and I'm like, no, it ain't worth it. For mixing for what, 3 minutes? I'll just do this while I watch a show.
Yeah.
Get my book on. The children know. They're all like, oh my god. They get bored. Yeah. And I'm like, do other things. But that is to say that they have, like, 2 of them have baked completely on their own without the stand mixer before. So nice. They know how to do it. They are skilled. I'm just allowing them to be lazy so that I can reap the benefits.
Well, it's good though. Like, establish the skill. Mm-hmm. And then be like, okay, now here's the shortcut a little bit.
Yes. especially since the stand mixer also mixes more smoothly than they do. They're still getting, in the practice and stuff, so.
Yeah.
It mixes more smoothly than me. I ain't gonna lie. At some point you're just like, it's good enough. Bella said, I bought a lotto ticket a while ago, didn't win, and my brain started wandering into business ideas because my brain is a business mindset. Fair enough. Oh, okay, that's just a message from my husband. I'll get to that in a bit. We may or may not go a full 3 hours. It all depends on how quickly I melt in here. So,
Yeah.
Because I have to have that light on for lighting, and lights aren't cool. They're high.
No. They should make a cooling lamp.
I would love that. Just a lamp that's also a fan.
Yeah.
RP said, yeah, I was able to save up a chunk of money over the last year, and my grandmother is giving my sisters and I a small chunk of money too, so I will have the funds to start the farm finally next year. Awesome. Bella said one of them was a book printing company using aqua farming, can't remember the name, with paper from hemp because it can and grows much faster than trees. Male is for paper, female is smoking. Oh, okay, cool. I knew that hemp was multi-purposeful. I did not know that the sex of the plant determined whether it would get you high or not.
Yeah, that's wild.
My mom, we were driving my cousin back to the state where he lives, and he smokes, and my mom, like me, is allergic, so she does not. Well, she had this purse that I'd never seen before, and my mother is not a purse person, so I assumed the purse had a hemp leaf on it, so I assumed it was my cousin's wife's. So I, as we were moving things to the other car, I was like, oh, is this yours? And my mother goes, don't you be giving away my bag. And I'm like, I didn't know. It's got a marijuana leaf on it. I thought it was theirs. And she's like, no. She's like, it's a really nice, hemp bag. And I'm like, oh, okay, that explains it. And then I was like, well, you've never been a purse person. And she's like, it's not a purse. It's just my bag. And I'm like,
Mother, please.
Mother, you have a poise, okay? It might look like a little backpack, but I hate to tell you, poises come in lots of forms. I'm like, me and my younger sister are the only two women in the family who will be like, yeah, no, we have purses. We have a collection of purses. My collection of Zelda purses. I got a collection of purses and a collection of bags, tote bags. I actually just got a new one at the Ren Fair because, my son bought himself this very nice canvas bag with this really pretty, it's in, a Nordic, Rosling style embroidery, and it looks like it's a Norwegian forest cat, so he got that one. And then
nice.
this one that was, it looks like it's probably the Tree of Life, but, there's colors blended and stuff. I'll bring it next week and show you.
Yeah.
I think it's really pretty, and so I got that one for myself, and that's been my current go-to bag. But I got it, my husband's like, you don't need another bag. And I'm like, I do! This one is so sturdy and canvas, and it's got a pocket for my phone. You don't understand, my other bag that's like this has no flippy thing. So I
gotta have the flippy thing.
Gotta have a flippy thing, and I need the 2 pouches, one for my phone, one for my wallet, and everything else goes in the big bag for the moment. So... But yeah, the rest of the women in my baby sister, she's got a couple purses. They're very nice leather purses, but she's like, no, that's my bag. And I'm like, it's a fucking purse. And my grandmother does it too. And I'm like, why are you so ashamed of carrying a purse?
Just have a purse.
Fine. My sister's diaper bag is this really cool, backpack diaper bag, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine, because she didn't want a regular diaper bag, because it felt too much like a purse. And I'm like, also a purse. There are backpack purses. I literally own 4, because they're all Zelda. But no, they will. I do think my baby sister is slowly just accepting that is a purse, but I'm like, I don't understand why they're so useful, especially when most of our clothes lack pockets. So which my middle son has been going through a lot of his stuff, and my youngest has been going through his leftover clothes, and every time she checks his pants pockets, she's like, Mother, I can fit so much in here. And I'm like, that's boy pockets for you. And she's like, why don't girl pockets fit anything? And I'm like, sexism. We need pockets.
That's why y'all got a purse.
We need both.
No.
I don't want to fish through my purse every time I need my
That's
phone.
too fucking...
I assume my husband's coming to kiss me goodnight, so. He's gotten distracted by a random Bowser toy. I don't know where. Oh, wait, that's from the Mario Kart toy set that's in here at the moment. At the moment, I have a lot of toys that the children are getting rid of.
Where's Mateo?
He's right here.
Why isn't he at the fucking library?
Oh, Matt. Okay, I think I've told you before. There's this librarian who.
Oh, yeah!
Librarian you.
Yeah.
Chris and I, because they opened up another branch of the library closer to our side, like literally 30 minutes to the main branch, 15 minutes to the other one. So we go to the other one a lot. Well, the librarians go back and forth between which one they work at. And so Library Matt was at the new one, and Chris and I, we've been doing library dates because we're nerds, and it's fine. And so he actually, during the sprint, he messaged me. He's like, hey, do you want to do a library date Wednesday? And I was like, fuck yes.
Aww.
Oi.
Get over here.
You get over here.
No, I have an injured leg.
Okay, twin right now. I fell in the press.
Did you?
I'm being dead ass.
Apparently my husband is also injured. And he didn't tell me about it
You
before
want fucking
now.
proof?
I don't need proof. No, I believe you.
Look, there's a burn.
No, the problem is I believe you, and I believe that you did not tell me about it until now.
For what?
Because I'm your wife, and you should tell me when you get hurt at work.
Well, I was stuck too. Like, it was hot. Like, I couldn't touch this part, but my leg was trapped.
You're not helping your case.
I guess you can't see it.
Go lay down and rest your injured self.
Can you take me?
But no, I can't carry you.
Yeah, but you
No, because my leg hurts. If you need help, I'll call down a son.
can. No, I don't want
They're
my
tall
son.
enough. They can be a crutch.
You don't know how this works.
I do know how this works. If I help you go to the room, you're not gonna let me leave.
Okay, Matt can do the fucking stream on himself.
He can't. He doesn't have backstage powers. He'd have to sign into me.
Where's Cody?
Cody died.
Secret agent Cody Banks.
He got taken out by a migraine.
Oh my God, y'all just use that willy-nilly. Except you.
No, everyone except me is just using migraines as an excuse. I see.
Man, don't have
Mendigo.
Wait, no, that's what the doctor said.
No. Go on. Anyway, so what were we saying?
Library Matt.
Yes,
Organic.
Library Matt. So Chris, I pointed him out to Chris, and I was like, doesn't that man look like Matt? And he's like, he does. And ever since then, when we see Library Matt, he'll be like, look, it's Matt.
I think I've said this before. I need you to capture him.
Yeah, because you need to take him out.
Yeah, I need you to trap him under a little box held up by a stick. Or perhaps on like a pitfall trap.
I think if I can manage to get a picture of him without it being very obvious and weird, I will send it to you only so that you can see how close the resemblance is. Otherwise, I do not take pictures of strangers in public.
What you could do is go up to him with a picture of me and be like, "Is this you?"
Is this my good? Are you my good friend, Matt?
And then when he's just like, "No, I don't think that's me, but that looks like me," be like, "Isn't that crazy? Let's take a picture."
I'm gonna see if the library has a staff page.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I'm pretty sure he's regular staff, not a volunteer. Watch,
Yeah.
he's just a volunteer.
And then,
the library's like, we're not putting anybody on this website.
see if it has, like, his address and, like, his weaknesses.
I'm not gonna look for his address.
Okay, just tell me the weaknesses. I can find the address.
Yeah, I'll find those for you. He has, and it's weird because he has this very laid back yet prissy and pompous aura about him, which also reminds me of you. That'll be what I do first during the sprint. Is I just
Is find this man.
just see if I can locate him. Oh, is he on the board, the library board? It doesn't matter. They just have names. I was hoping there would be pictures. But alright, I'll see what I can do. Just go up to him and was like, "Hi, you look a lot like my friend Matt. Can I take a picture of you to show him?"
And yeah, like, show him a picture of me first so that he knows that you're not just making that up.
That that I'm not just this weird woman who just wants a picture of him.
Well, did I ever tell you the story of when I was a barista, some woman just asked to take a picture of me, and I didn't think anything of it, and I was like, "Yeah, sure." And she took a picture of me and just went, "Oh, my granddaughter will love this," and then left.
She goes around and collects eye candy for her granddaughter.
And I'm just like, oh.
You know, at least she asked for permission.
She asked for permission.
You didn't ask why, so she wasn't
No, like, hey, a little bit on me that I was just like, yeah, whatever.
This is how you can tell that you have male privilege.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the first thing I would have asked, like, why? Like,
no, the male privilege coupled with the customer service of just like, you can do whatever.
yeah, sure. Bella said, "Between RP, who knows farming, and my friend Scott, who is studying to be a marine biologist, I have the people I need to learn how to create this farm. Now I need $5 to $10 million. Unfortunately, Bella, aqua farming is a particular type of agriculture which I do not have a good understanding of. My farming is very soil-based." Shame. I'm joking. I'm aware it's a specialized field. And the cost to start an aqua farm is why I never got it. How much does it cost to start?
RP do an earth farm. Bella do a water farm. I'll do an air farm.
No, I'm not doing a fire farm.
Do you want to be part of my air farm?
Here.
Do you want to be part of my air farm?
Yeah, I'll do the air farm.
Okay, and then we can make like CB and Cody do a fire farm.
Yes. Though
I
don't know. Okay, should probably make Cody do it just because I don't know how well a fire farm in California is.
I was just about to say, doesn't CB live in LA? I don't think she can do a fire farm either.
However, with our high-speed winds and tornado region, the Ohio, Tennessee, we got this.
We gotta do the air farm.
Oh, okay, so 10 to 20,000 for small scale, 75 to 150,000 for medium, 250,000 to $1 million for large scale. So still less than Bella's estimated budget of 5 to 10 million. Yeah,
You know, you can open 5 to 10 large-scale aqua farms once you win on that lottery ticket.
Yes. But I will selfishly ask that after you open your aqua farms, you buy me an AC for this room. I'll pay you back.
And
Just a loan.
me a startup for my air farm, which I'm thinking is maybe just like a greenhouse on a blimp.
A greenhouse on a blimp. That I would be down for.
I think that might be the play.
Yeah, that might be the best way to go here.
Mm-hmm.
The creation of a hemp paper mill plus the book printing adds to the oh yes, okay, I see where her. Hemp is more expensive because the process is more complex, which makes sense. Hemp paper is a whole thing that costs an arm, a leg, and our left kidney. Our left kidney specifically. I like my kidneys. They do good work.
And we're gonna need our kidneys to, for blimp money on the on the air farm.
That's where our kidneys are going.
Yeah.
Chris and I finished watching The Good Doctor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we watched it all the way through.
How was it?
It was mostly okay. There was this one character who was killed off, apparently behind the scenes, because the actor wanted to leave the series in the last season. I'm like, bro, just stick it out.
Bro's just taking a Friday off. That's what that is.
And I did not particularly care for the character, but like, I liked the character's significant other, and they took it so hard. I fucking, I was so close to tears and crying, and I'm like, this is Vampire Diaries all over again. Which, spoiler alert for a show that has been finished for eons, but in the final episodes of Vampire Diaries, Stefan dies. So Damon was my boy, my problematic boy, and I loved him, and I was so certain that he was going to die in Stefan's place. That he was going to sacrifice himself for the greater good, because that's what fucking Damon does. And he was going to. But Stefan knocked his ass out and took his place. And I was like, yes, Stefan, fucking you die. I hated that motherfucker. But then Damon was so fucking sad that I fucking bawled. I was like, damn it, I hate you, Stefan. I don't care. I was happy you died. Why am I crying? I was so upset.
Yeah.
But also, that was a pretty good reversal of expectations there. Bella put a lot of thought into this because I have a writer's brain. When I get an idea, it just keeps running through my brain forever, or at least until I do it. Well, I'm glad that you have stick-to-itedness. RP says there's a conspiracy theory that a lot of the executives in the paper industry actively try to make it harder/illegal to make paper from hemp. I'm not sure how much of a conspiracy theory it is, though. I mean, it's probably true.
Yeah.
They try to make it harder to do anything that will loosen the monopoly. Things hold on it. I moved my leg after sitting on it. I bought a thing.
Oh.
That I haven't been able to use yet, but it's a bookmaker.
A bookmaker?
It gets hot, and then these book things, the glue, you put it in, and then you put the pages in the book covers, and it makes cool books.
Nice.
And what I'm going to do with it, my first project is after I finish these short stories for the children. I'm going to customize them each their own little book. And then also, after I get Not For Her on my website, I'm going to... It's back in the box! I'm going to format and print out a copy of all the shorts on my website.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I have to make a copy for my mother. And
Nice.
if I make her a copy, I have to make one for my father and my grandmother. But I have things I can do. But I'm like, I have it, but I can't actually do them yet until I finish the writing and the revising and the editing. And I'm like...
Yeah.
But I'm excited to do them.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah. And I saw it because... So I follow this librarian on YouTube.
The one that looks like me.
No, not the U librarian. If I followed him on YouTube, you dead ass would have got video links by now, being like, it's him.
I'd already be blocked from his YouTube channel by commenting, "I'm gonna find you" on all of his videos.
You'd be reported for harassment. Wait, Matt, just
there can be only one.
Just come visit me for a weekend.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's working that weekend.
And I'm just standing outside the library looking at him like Michael Myers.
But I found her, and she's an elementary school librarian, and she hosts a little book club. And what she does is she has the really fancy, expensive brand of that I did not get because that was $500 something, and this one was much cheaper. But she uses it to make workbooks for her kids, and also her book club is writing a story together, and then when they finish the story, she prints them out and makes books out of the story that her book club makes. Nice. And I was like, book binder! That's what it's a binding machine. It's a heat binding machine.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I like to bind books, because when I was a teenager, I used to print out my stories at the library and then use my friend's, because my friend owned a giant hole punch.
Yeah.
So we would use her school grade hole puncher, and then use little binders and stuff, and I still have some of my old stories in those little binders, and I was like, this is even fancier. This is even cooler. So, which also my mother, because I was talking about buying birthday and Christmas presents and stuff, and she's like, well, your sister just crochets and knits toys and stuff. She's like, you could just write stories for all of them. And I'm like, oh, first of all, most of these are younger children, so no, I can't just write them stories. How are they gonna read it?
Yeah.
I would have to full on publish books for the small children. And I'm like, which I could do if I wasn't always dead from migraines. You are correct. So you can make it. Yeah, see, that's the other thing I was thinking, Fox, is I could make us 4FA books.
Yeah.
Because that was the other thing. I was like, oh, just the 4FA prototype.
How was there a number of 4FAs we were shooting for before we we're gonna try to make an anthology happen?
Well, at the moment we were going to start working on them, and I had set it up so that we could start working on them, and then my migraine everything happened, and you've been busy moving, CB's busy with her 2 jobs, and so we might.
Yeah, I thought we were close.
We might be. I don't know if there's a certain number of stories we're shooting for. I think it was 15 or 20 for the first one. But we were definitely going to start revising them, and I think that will also help determine it, because as we revise, a lot of them are going to get longer, and so we probably won't need as many.
Yeah.
So, but great question, Matt. It would help if someone would write Glimmerfang. She's not obligated to write Glitterfang until we get to that one in the process. Right now, we're still on the first one. It was last month's 4FA that everybody bailed on. which was kind of funny because I was like, guys, we're just gonna cancel it for today, and like everyone was like, oh, good, because I can't make it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yep. It's just look, the summer is just a trying time.
The summer is a trying time.
No, it's this month. Was it this month? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, it was the 15th. Why did I think it was in May?
Because time isn't real.
Also, we can't do one in July because CB's not available in July, so we gotta wait till August.
Yeah, August is gonna be tricky for me. I have 2 separate work trips in August, so.
Well, I mean, if you can't, you can't. I was just saying the
Yeah.
earliest.
Yeah. I will try to make August happen.
Yeah, pay your bills. It's fine. Like I said, after I finish Not For Her, I'll try to like organize us, like reminding us to work on the 4FAs. So, get that going.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Fox, we care about the 4FA, but the 4FA doesn't pay our bills yet. I know the prompts are written. It's set up. I loaded them into the thing. Sad day. He's so sad, so heartbroken. Oh, we need to do another sprint. This will probably be our last sprint of the night because
I was gonna say, yeah. I also probably, yeah, I need to pack it in myself.
Alright, so we'll do this sprint, then we'll say our good nights, then we'll be done. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. And we're back. I'm futzing with this line. Because Fox doesn't think it's weighty enough. And I'm like, well, I don't know where it's thin. I don't know where to add the weight.
I don't
What weight
know
is missing?
what weight.
But what did you do? I think it's almost there, but
I just continue to workshop in this scene.
no, I did not see an anime candle comment. Sorry, go on. You continue with what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just working on this scene. Just
Oh, he's finishing up the thing. Okay.
kind of no outline, just kind of writing a scene to see how it feels to kind of write in this world.
No problem. Bella said, well, considering it's more eco-friendly and you can produce 3 to 4 times more a year than tree paper, I wouldn't doubt it. RP said, just gives you something that you can see to work towards now. Bella said, oh, I have an anime-related candle that I got custom-made on the way. It should be here by Wednesday. What's
Nice.
the anime inspiration and what's the scent? Definitely RP between the, the book database and the dozen other businesses I want to start. I'll have a very busy life. Yeah, for my favorite book. Woo, Bella ate dinner.
I was just sitting here, I'm like, ooh, dinner sounds good. I had dinner. But
Okay.
what is a second dinner?
Sorry. I don't know, it's supper.
Mhm.
It's a midnight snack.
Yeah. Little supper never hurt anybody.
I'm sending you a screenshot for thoughts on how I'm framing this. It's not quite there. I gotta figure out how to reword the last part, but whew. We want to go ahead and end it here. Oh, hold on. A Luffy one-piece set is sea breeze, spice drum, and bacon. Bacon smells more like smoky scent. Oh, okay. If it's the smoky scent of bacon.
Yeah.
I tell you, that started off with it smells like Luffy. I was like, I don't know if I want a candle that smells like that boy.
Yeah.
You don't shower.
But sea breeze and spiced rum,
Yeah.
that sounds
That's a
really
vibe.
good. I don't know I don't know how I'd feel about the smoky bacon smell in that. I'd have to, because I'm just having a hard time visualizing that. But sea breeze and
Because you
spiced
don't
rum.
visualize it, you sense. You smellalize it.
I'm having a hard time smellalizing that. Smellalize sounds like now I'm thinking of like the oh my god, what's it from? It's some cereal. Is it Captain Crunch? Where the kids would go, Crunchitize me, Captain.
Yes, that's Captain Crunch.
Is that Captain Crunch? I mean, it has to be on account of the captain.
And the Crunchitize me.
Yeah. I guess that really was a pretty simple answer to that question.
It's okay. You had to work through it. You had to get it out there.
What are those? What's that seal? They're like loops, and they're like fruit flavored.
Fruit Loops.
Oh! No, for some reason I was like, yeah, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the Crunchitize me, Captain. Because that still has crunch. I think I just want Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Go get it. You're an adult. Buy some.
Yeah, but I'd have to go to the store. Because I have neither cereal nor milk.
Fair enough.
But I do have bowl and spoon.
Bella assures us that when she gets her candle, she will update us on how it smells.
Send a video so we can smell it.
That's the wrong.
Ah! I'm gonna get this down.
You'll get it.
send an
Alright.
audio file so we can smell it, so we can
A
hear it.
smelliophile.
Smelliophile. And they make it.
Alright. Well, we will catch you guys next time. I guess just stay tuned. There will be no Whip Wednesday and no book talk, but Sam's writing workshop might make a reappearance. Well, Sam's writing work shift, not workshop. It's a work shift. But yeah, we'll see. Bye.
Bye.